Good morning, everyone. Rise and shine. Hope you got your coffee or your tea or your pre-workout, whatever you need to get through your morning slash day slash life. Mine's is coffee, and it's usually a lot of it. Not really, but anyways, today I have actually spoken about this before in one of my videos. It was how to make an extra $500 to $1,000 a month or something like that. I'll link it below. But now I do want to get into how I make an extra $10,000 to $15,000 a year by doing just Uber Eats. If you're interested in learning how to make an extra $10,000 a year, go ahead and keep watching. If not, keep watching anyways, because we're moving on up. First, all right, so I do want to quickly talk about this because I was having a conversation with my boyfriend and I was just inspired. I was like, geez, I don't realize that how hard we work, and there really is stuff to show for it. And so I was just thinking about people out in the world who may need an extra $10,000 to $15,000, and if you're willing to put in the work, then you can do the same thing that I'm doing. I also just wanted to make this video because I think what is hard is finding the motivation to want to work if you've already worked, or if you're just like, I want to go home and binge watch a show. It's hard to want to work. So I want to kind of put this out here to motivate you so you can see proof and get out there and start making extra money to help you with whatever you need in your life. And you only have to do it for a year. You don't even have to do it for that long. You can do it for a month. However long you need to do whatever you got to do to get where you got to go. Quote by me. Quote me. All right. So I am going to get into, gotta get my iPad, I forgot it. First, I was recording the whole time, but not recording, so that was great. And I went on the whole rant and I'm back. Okay, so first things first is I understand all of us, most of us are working a regular 8-hour job, 9 to 5, whatever. We're up early. If you're not up early, you're up later, whatever. But I know it's hard to find the motivation to want to do anything after work besides go home and freaking nap. At least that's what I want to do. I don't even watch TV because I just rather nap. But I don't even do that because here I am making a video because my mind keeps running. But what I do is before I leave work, I first of all go get some type of sugar. So it could be a green tea and I plop in some little sugar cubes. Could be another coffee. It could be a freaking cookie. I prep myself that way, and I tell myself, okay, after work, I'm gonna go do 2 hours of Uber Eats. I'm gonna go deliver to these people. And the way that I look at it is, these people, no offense, because I'm guilty of it too, barely, but sometimes, they are lazy. So I look at it as, I am taking the lazy person's money. They don't want to go pick up their food, so they're giving me their money because that is just the reality of how things work these days. So I look at it as that. It makes it different than, oh, I'm just picking up food and delivering it. No, I'm taking money from the, I'm not taking money from the poor. Because people who have Uber Eats and Postmates and all that, they are not poor. They have money to spend, especially in LA. I'm taking money from the lazy people. And I don't mean that in a bad way, because I get lazy too. I order Uber sometimes. It is what it is. Sometimes you just want to be introverted, you want to be in your house. But how I get through that is I set myself up before work. I mentally prepare myself, telling myself, okay, I'm going to work after work. I'm not going home. There's no time for me to start getting sleepy at my desk. You're going to work, girl, and you better get to it. The second thing that I do to prep myself, AirPods. If you don't have AirPods, use your regular headphones. Like, they will work fine. I pop these suckers in, listen to a podcast, or even like some type of YouTube channel show thing, motivational. Pop it in and just go deliver. Listen to some Joel Osteen, get my little word of the day. That is like my most helpful tip in this whole video is your headphones. Listen to something that's gonna teach you something. You know, it's only 2 hours of the rest of your day. And then you can go home, you can chill, you can feel accomplished. You're like, oh, I went to work and I went to work. And yeah, so those are my couple of tips on how to get motivated to do so. Not just for the simple fact you're getting extra money, but it's like easy money. Honestly, it is the easiest money you can make. The easiest. There's a few little irritations with it, like people giving you million long, you know, instructions on how to get to their apartment instead of them coming down to get their food, but like lazy. So anyways, how I do that is like that. Get motivated, prep yourself, prep your mind. Honestly, if every day that I'm at work, I'm doing it every day. You don't have to do it every day. Do it a couple days a week. You want to make extra $100 a week? That's probably like 5 hours of Uber Eats. And I'm strictly like honing in on Uber Eats because I feel you can make more money on Uber Eats and people tip better on Uber Eats. There's some type of like psychological thing with food, but when you bring someone their food, they're much more happier than when you're giving them a ride to the grocery store or like a ride to the airport. Usually they're in a stressful state if they're in your car and they're trying to get somewhere or wherever. I found that people are much more happy and excited and willing to tip when you're bringing them their food. So with that being said, I want to go over my numbers. So I was looking at, I'm gonna start with June. Okay, so in June, I left one of my jobs, and in between, I had got a call for the job I'm at now. And so I was Ubering for like 2 weeks or something like that. And so before that, I was doing it part-time after work. There's a party going on over here, and I don't understand. Okay, so this says here, post a screenshot right here. So in the month of June, $2,296.27 is what I made with Uber. Crazy. And I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but just for being in between jobs and then having the opportunity to have something on the side like that to make the money, because most people would be like, I'm just gonna wait the 2 weeks until I start my new job, and then technically you're waiting like 4 weeks because then you're waiting to get on that pay period or that pay schedule. So yeah, just to give you a little like insight of what I'm making and how I'm making it. Let's skip forward to September, just to give you like a normal, not a normal, but this is $1,755.56. I must have been putting in some hours, but that's still, you know, doable. I generally average anywhere from $850 to $1,200 a month. Like for instance, for my October, I'm gonna round it up to 900 just because the cash tips aren't here. It says $850.31, and I'm gonna post all these screenshots right here for you guys to see. So when I did the calculations, because I didn't go through each month with you guys, but when I do the calculations, it averaged about, right now, before I get to the end of the year, it was like 11,900 something. And that's with doing it for 2 weeks full-time and then part-time plus the weekends. So obviously, like I said, I'm a workaholic. I get addicted, not addicted to money because I don't like think that's healthy, but I get addicted to like seeing things go up in value. Yeah, I'm just here to show you guys proof and to show you, and kind of, you know, I think Uber Eats is like a slept on thing. People are so into the driving Uber, but I wanted to show you guys what is possible with Uber Eats in a year. Now, I don't know if I'll be doing this next year, trying to take it back, but it is cool that there is opportunities out there for everyone. That's why I never get it when people say I'm broke. Like, I get it, but I don't get it, because there's so many different opportunities for us millennials that we've created or kind of created to make money. And so there's no excuses. Get your coffee, get your motivation, and get to work. We can all retire millionaires. We can all retire early. We can do this. So that's my rant for the day, with proof. I just wanted to get on here and remind you guys. I know I made that video like a few months back about all the other different rideshare apps, but I wanted to show you my progress with Uber Eats. And also, guys, don't let nobody make fun of you or how you're making your money, as long as it's legal. Do what you got to do for your family and for you, and, you know, block out everyone else. You got this. You could do this. So anyways, that is my video for the day. I hope you guys get some motivation and inspiration to go out, and it doesn't have to be Uber. You can do whatever you think makes money. You know, actually, also, if you can look in your area, a good way to make money is in LA, my old apartment had this valet trash service, and you can work like 2 to 4 hours a night being the one to go pick up the valet trash and make like 14-15 bucks an hour. So if you're in LA, I just wanted to point that out, because I know some people who do it, and it's actually a really good alternative if you didn't want to do Uber. And also, it's like, you don't have to deal with people. That's my whole thing, is not dealing with people. You can just pop in your headphones and do the trash service. So there's a lot of different things out here. Delivering pizzas, you make a lot of money doing that. I don't do it, but I would do it if I didn't have Uber. So many different things. Just go out there, get your second job, or get your second side hustle. It doesn't have to be anything serious. Don't like break your back doing anything. Just, you know, make it fit into your daily schedule. We have enough time in the day. We just choose to believe we don't, because time doesn't exist. But anyways, that's my video. I hope you guys liked it. And if you have any suggestions or anything like that, leave comments below. And also, guys, I changed my Instagram name to Rissa Explains It All, because I'm just trying to be one whole brand, okay? Rissa Explains It All, the knower of all things, okay? So go ahead and go follow me on Instagram, and I will see you guys tomorrow.